Hey, what's up? This is Dillio coming to you again, representing DillioT2K.com. And we're back in the studio. I got Maschine running. I got the MIDI controller running. And in this video, we're going to talk about Michael Jackson's Threatened song off the Invincible album. Now, I just want to let you know before I get started that I do have some presets for Native Instruments Massive, the BST plugin. And so I'm going to be using some sounds for Khemikals Season 2 on there. I'll let you know when I use some of those sounds. There's a lot of great links in the description below. And also, if you're looking for some live mentorship, you can join my mastermind, and the link is in the description below. We meet once a week, every Wednesday night, and I do live coaching and live mentoring from there. So if you're interested in getting some mentoring from me, make sure you check the link in the description below. Now that that's out the way, let's get started. Alright, so the first sound I'm going to use is called Scream Bass. It's from the Khemikals Season 2 library that I have out at DillioT2K.com. And I'm going to put that on a loop of the song. So let's get started with that. So I'm just going to play a melody in E flat. I'm sorry, C sharp or D flat. And I'm just going to play that for 4 times. Alright, next I'm going to sweeten up the bass line with a little bit of a low-end sub sound from the Dillie bass preset, which is in Khemikals Phase 1. So I'm just going to add that to it and give it some low end to make that sub work. Alright, and let's combine it with the other scream bass sound. Alright, up next I'm going to add a synth sound called Silly Synth. It's from the Khemikals Season 2 library for Massive. And I'm just going to add that in right there, kind of give it that freaky, kind of funky sound. So let's play that in. Now what you heard right there is I played it straight, but with the swung setting turned up a little bit on the master of the whole groove on this platform, it added swing to what I just played. So you might have heard me play it straight in the beginning, and you heard how it sounded different when you played it back. Make sure you rewind the video to check it out in case you might have missed that subtle difference. Up next is a sound called Flanger Chord from the Khemikals Season 2 library, and it's on Native Instruments Massive. I'm just going to play that, and it's going to mix with the Silly Synth to kind of blend together with the bass line, and then after that we're going to start doing the drums. So first let me throw in these chords. So when I put down the drums, actually what I'm doing is I'm mixing a lot of sounds. Now, there's no way I'd probably spend weeks and months and not figure out every last sound that was used on that track. And that's why I kind of stay away from the Invincible album, because everything is so layered. So it's a big challenge to try and break it down and try to recreate it. But I did the best I can, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm just going to keep adding sounds. So I got a hat. I got an open hi-hat right there, kick drum, some big snare sounds, little clavy sound, and I actually have a car starting sound. And what I'm going to do is going to mix a lot of sounds together. Typically when you do that, it makes it really big. Now I didn't do a lot of mixing because, again, you got to go through that process of getting everything mixed just right, compression, and all that stuff, reverbs and all that stuff. But I think that what I have here will sound pretty close, and we'll try that out. So let's check it out. part of this beat kind of has a weird little. That's kind of a weird sound effect. I couldn't quite identify it, so I grabbed a clav and I just pitched it up. And then what I also did was that I set the quantization to a 16 triplet, so you can get kind of that da-da-da-da or that da-da-da-da. So I'm going to play that, and then pretty much the beat is done. So that's pretty much the beat right there. And so just to review, we used a couple of bass sounds, we mixed those together, and we used a couple of synth sounds, and even though they were doing different patterns and melodies, we still kind of had the intention of blending those together. And then for the drum beats, we just blended a bunch of snare sounds, clap sounds with a kick, and pretty much for what I think getting into the ballpark of what the original song was. And I think that the lesson we can take from this beat is that don't be afraid to do a lot of layers. You know, I think this comes from a time where layers really worked. And I know a lot of music's really sparse and really broken down, but maybe we could take a silver lining out of that and take the fact that we're layering a bunch of sounds in together to make new ones and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the beat right there. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments. Please show your support. Hit me a thumbs up. Share this video and let me know what you liked about the video, and let me know what you think about it, and definitely share it on your social medias and all that good stuff. And also check out that I have a library out. It's called Khemikals Season 2. Some sounds that were done in this video are going to be on there, and if you're looking for live, get your questions answered live from me in a mastermind setting, make sure you check the link in the description below for the T2K Select series that's been going on right now. Got a couple students in there. Actually got a few more students coming in, and definitely I would like to help you out and give you some input on what we're doing there. So, and also I cannot neglect this, that I have an album coming out soon. We're going to have it done by the end of March, and then it should be out sometime in April. So we're wrapping up the final songs on that. And I thank you guys so much for your support. And I'm going to get back to making YouTube videos. It will not exclusively feature remakes. And I definitely hope I can have your support on things other than the remakes, because that's what this channel is about. It's about much more than this. So, and I know I need to make videos to show that. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for your support. Stay tuned for more videos. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all. Peace.
This video is sponsored by Khemikals, a preset library from Massive including pads, leads, bass sounds, and more. Be sure to visit DillioT2K.com to hear it live and pick up your copy today.